I remember the day it happened. I was scared and foolish, but I didn't have any other options. It was either him or me. In the end, it was both. It was destined to be both. At least that's what I keep telling myself.
Is anyone sitting there?
Does it look like there's anyone around to be sitting here?
Thanks. So, random question. Are you by any chance dead too?
What gave it away? My pale exterior? The fact that I'm sitting here waiting for an elevator, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know why I'm here, but here's you. And you're obviously dead.
Sheesh, somebody's moody. I just thought that since I'm dead too, you probably were, but you could have been my guardian or tour guide or something.
Tour guide? Since when does hell have a tour guide? It's not Disneyland.
What makes you think this is hell?
The fact that I'm stuck here with you.
Well, this is no fun. Let's start over. I'm Atwood.
Margaret.
So why are you here?
I'm dead.
No, that's silly. I mean, how did you die?
What's it to you?
Fine. I'll start. It really wasn't meant to be a special day. I woke up early for breakfast and realized that my family was nowhere to be seen. It was odd, because we were all supposed to go into the city that day. I figured they probably went to the lake for a morning swim, and so I thought nothing of it. I remember my cereal, and oddly enough, I remember my spoon. The only other thing I remember is the heat. I didn't realize that the house was burning until it was too late. I could have gotten out, but I was in such shock that I just sat there and let it burn. Surely someone would come for me, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. The flames roared and crackled, and then they came upon me. And now here I sit. End of story. Ta-da! Applaud now if you wish to do so. Guessing you don't wish to do so.
How'd you guess?
It's your turn. Come on, please, I told you mine.
Are you sure you want to hear it? It's not nearly as tragic as yours.
Pish posh, tell me, please.
All right, if you promise to shut up. I don't really remember why I chose to do it in that particular way. I knew I had to end it in some way.
My parents had my whole life planned out for me, including who I was going to marry. At first, he wasn't that bad. We got along fine, but as the months progressed, he changed. He started beating me, first because I lost my job, but then he did it for anything that made his day worse. Burning supper, breaking a dish, not making love to him, anything. One day, he came home drunk and angry. He came out with me with a knife, so I defended myself. I did the only thing I knew I could do. In the end, he was stabbed 4 times in the chest. I didn't know what to do. I was so scared. So I ran. I left him bleeding on the floor, gasping for breath. I couldn't live with myself having known what I just committed, so I ran to the lake near the old mill. It's amazing how painful it is to still be alive while your lungs slowly fill with water.
Then it all stopped. The abuse, the fear, the pain, all of it stopped. It stopped when I got here.
So it was you!
What was me?
Well, it turns out that our deaths are connected. Maybe that's why we're here. After your death, people were asking a lot of questions. Was it a suicide? Was it a homicide? Nobody knew exactly what happened at the lake, so reporters started appearing taking photos. I know this because the old mill burned down that day due to a reporter carelessly discarding a cigarette. The old mill was my house, and it was burned to the ground because of the press coverage surrounding your death. I'm dead because of you. But I don't blame you for that. There's no way you could have known the effect that your death would have. Sorry about your husband.
I guess I didn't know that my death would cause such a stir.
Well, it's not like anyone blames you for not thinking about it. I mean, after everything your husband did to you, you clearly were scared and just wanted out.
Thanks.
So what do you think this elevator is for?
There's no button. How are we supposed to open it?
Where do you think it goes?
I don't know. Heaven and hell?
That seems too obvious, though.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe it takes us to our tour guide.
Oh, would you stop with the tour guide? There's no tour guide.
Well, shall we get in? Doesn't feel like we're going up. Come to think of it, it doesn't feel like we're going down either.
I think we're moving forward. Maybe that's all there is to death. Acceptance. Moving forward.
I think we stopped.